Hey Force 412, welcome back. This week we're talking about a topic that's not exactly the most fun, but I believe it's great. I believe it's going to encourage us, and I believe that it is very life-giving as we see what the Word has to say about these topics. And it is the topics of forgiveness and unforgiveness, about grudges and revenge and getting back at somebody and forgiveness or forgiveness. And we're going to jump right in Luke 6. Jesus is talking. He says, "But to you who are willing to listen, I say, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who hurt you." So we see in this verse right here that when somebody does hurt us, we see what Jesus tells us to do. So we know that we have two options when somebody hurts us, because we live in a natural world where things happen. It's a natural fallen world, and there's believers and unbelievers alike. So by living in this world, we run into events and situations sometimes where people do hurt us, where people offend us, or they say something bad about us, or they're mean to us, or they hurt our feelings, and so on. And we have two options. We can either respond to that with revenge, getting even with them, or we can respond to that with forgiveness and love, which we see right here is what Jesus told us to do. So the first option is that if somebody hurts us, is we can get revenge, we can hold on to that grudge, we can hold on to that anger and get back at them, try to one them up, try to say, okay, well, you hurt me, I'm going to hurt you more, and that is instinctively and naturally, to this flesh, what we think to do. If someone hurts us, naturally and instinctively, it just pops in our head, I want to hurt you back. That's just what comes up. It's not right, but it comes up. I'm sure that we can all agree that to say, well, I know that revenge is the wrong thing to do and forgiveness is the right thing to do. And that's right. But knowing it is one thing, but then walking in it is what actually will change our lives. And we want our lives changed to live like Christ and to live how He wants us to live. So to take that anger and to use it as revenge and get back at that person, I had one verse written down here, and I want to read it in Ephesians 4. It says, "And don't sin by letting anger control you. Don't let the sun go down while you are still angry, for anger gives a foothold to the devil." So right here in Ephesians, we see that if somebody hurts us and we hold on to that anger and we release that as revenge, if we hold on to it and we don't forgive them, don't let them go. First of all, Ephesians here calls it sin. And second of all, we see that that anger gives a foothold to the devil. And we don't want to give the devil a foothold into our lives, because he came to steal, kill, and destroy, and we don't want that. But Jesus has come that we might have life and have it more abundantly. So we want to live how He wants us to live. We want Him to be the one that we're living for, because that will bless our lives. And that's the second option. First option is to take revenge, get back, hold that anger, don't let it go. But it's sin, and it gives a foothold to the devil. It opens the door to the devil. Second option is if someone hurts us, they hurt our feelings, they saw something bad, they hurt us in any way, we can say, okay, I'm not going to hold on to that anger, I'm going to let it go, because I don't want that to bind my life and hinder me. I'm going to forgive you. It's not saying that what you did, how you hurt me is okay, not saying that you hurt me and I don't mind, not saying you hurt me and that's fine. You hurt me and that was bad, but I'm going to forgive you. I'm going to let it go. I'm just going to forgive you. That is what's going to make us free. Because in Luke 6, further down, Jesus says, "If you love only those who love you, why should you get credit for that? Even sinners love those who love them. And if you do good only to those who do good to you, why should you get credit? Even sinners do that much." And then further down, it says, "Love your enemies, do good to them." So here Jesus says, okay, obviously we're supposed to love people that love us. Even the sinners love people that love them and are nice to them. Here it's saying that even the people that are mean to you, love them still. So if someone is mean to us, we're not supposed to take revenge. We're supposed to act in love. We're supposed to forgive them. An example of this week that I had in my life, and not to say this to puff myself or build myself up or anything like that, just to give an example, and I can only speak for myself, that this week, the Lord revealed to me that I was walking in unforgiveness to somebody. It wasn't a big event or anything like that, but just in my heart, I had unforgiveness towards a specific person. And when when that came up, I recognized it and I saw it, and I said, no, I know I'm walking in unforgiveness to them. I'm not letting them go. I'm holding that grudge in my heart. And it wasn't hurting that other person at all, because they didn't know. but it was hurting me, and it was just eating me away because I kept thinking about it. And then finally, the Lord told me, Jesus told me that you've got to forgive that person. You need to walk in love. You need to forgive them. So when I did that in my heart, finally I stopped and I prayed and I said, God, I forgive this person. That's what I need to do. What they did to me, it wasn't right. I know that, and I'm not saying that I should judge them for that. It wasn't right, but I forgive them. I let them go, and I don't want to think about it anymore. I forgive them. And when I did that, it didn't eat away at me anymore. I had just peace and freedom about it. So it's because that when we're holding on to that unforgiveness, first of all, it's sin, which isn't good. But I was opening a door for the devil to come in, and that wasn't good. It was just eating me away. But when I forgave them and I walked how Christ wanted me to walk, that set me free from that unforgiveness. And it made me free from that, and it gives you such a peace. So like I said, I wasn't saying any of that to say, I did the right thing, because obviously I was walking in unforgiveness. I've done the wrong thing before. But I'm saying that to hopefully encourage you. So this week, what I want you to do, hopefully we don't have a lot of opportunities to try out this forgiveness, unforgiveness thing. But when we do have those opportunities this week, I want us to be on the lookout for it. And I want you to be mindful, and I want the Spirit to let you know about it. So this week, if somebody is mean to you, if someone hurts you in any way, I just want you to stop and think, should I respond in unforgiveness, and should I get revenge on that person, which we saw as sinful and opens the door to the devil? It'll eat us up. Or should I walk in love, and should I offer forgiveness to that person and be thankful for them, and then just move forward? Not that what they did to you to hurt you was okay, but you just offer them forgiveness and walk as Jesus told you to walk. And when we do that, that'll just give us such a freedom. So I want to encourage you guys this week to be on the lookout. Second, if you do not run into any situations this week, to offer forgiveness. That's great, because it means that nobody hurt you this week, which is good. But if you do that and you get through this week and it's, well, I haven't had anybody hurt me today, or haven't had anybody hurt me this week, well, stop and think about the last time that you can remember offering forgiveness to somebody. And just think about that person, not the event, but just that person. And just thank God for that person. Say, God, thank you that this person is in my life, and that I did offer forgiveness to them, and that I have peace about it now, and I'm not holding over a grudge, but that I have this person in my life. Thank you for that person, Lord. So that's what I want to encourage you guys about with this week. Sorry we went a couple minutes longer than I wanted to, but I believe this is going to be encouraging. I look forward to seeing you guys soon, and hopefully be having class again shortly. Eventually we'll see how the weeks go. I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you. Bye.